Hello friends, welcome to course GUI Application Development using VB.NET. In this lecture, we will learn how to implement a program for while, do loops in VB.NET. Significance: loops allows you to repeat an action for a number of times or until a specified condition is reached. In general, statements are executed sequentially. The first statement in a function is executed first, followed by the second, and so on. Outcome: after completion of this lecture, you will be able to demonstrate the use of do and while loop statement in VB.NET application. Do loop. This is the syntax of do loop. The first word will be do, and in that there will be single statement or multiple statements. All that statement will get executed. Here we can have exit do to come out of the do loop, and at the end there will be loop. Either we can use while or until and the condition. So if we will use while, the loop statement will get executed while the condition is true, and if we will use until, the loop statement get executed until the condition will become false. Okay, in case of do loop, all the statements of the body of the loop will get executed at least once. Okay, even if the condition is false at the very beginning. Next is while loop. While condition, here we are required to specify the condition, and after that the body of while loop. Now here we can also use exit while, so that the control will come out of the while loop. Now friends, we will execute some of the program which is showing use of do loop and while loop in VB.NET. For that I will open my Visual Studio and will click new project and will select console application, and here I will give name for my console application, that is a loop program, and will click here OK. So my project will get created. Okay friends, we get a window to write the code. Now I will write here a very simple program to display numbers from 1 to 5. First, using while loop. So for displaying number, I will require to declare one variable dim a as integer, so that it will work as a counter, and initially I will assign value of a as a 0, and after that I will use while, and here I will specify the condition a is less than 5. Okay, and in that I will write down a plus equal to 1. So here I will initially increase the counter because I initialize the value of a as 0, so it will get incremented if the condition is true, and after that console dot write line and will print the value of a. Okay, and after completion of this console dot read line, now we will save this and will execute it. So perfect, it is displaying the numbers from 1 to 5. Now we will execute same program to display numbers from 1 to 5 using do loop. Okay, so here I will use do, and here I will use loop while. Here I will specify condition a is less than 5. Now we will save it and execute it. Let us see what will be output. So friends, this is our output to display numbers from 1 to 5. Okay, now we will perform the another program to display all the even numbers from 1 to 50. Okay, for that I will write the code and will declare again one counter variable. Let us say dim a1 as integer, and here a1 equal to 0 for the counter initialization, and after that while here I will write the condition a is less than 50, and here I will write the incrementing of the counter a1 plus equal to 1, and here I will check the condition if a mod 2 equal to 0, then if the a mod 2 the remainder will be 0, it should display that a is or a1 is the even number. Okay, so for that I will write console dot write line, and here I will write a1 is even number. Okay, and after printing all the numbers there will be use of console dot read line. To see the result. So now we will save it and execute it. So it will display first 5 numbers, and oh, it is in loop. So for that I will require to check my condition once again. So here a1 should be there, and now I will execute it. So these are the numbers from 0 to 50 which are even numbers. Same way we can display the odd numbers. For that we will modify our condition, the numbers which are not equal to 0. So all that numbers will be odd numbers. Okay, so the numbers which are having remainder not equal to 0. So this is the program to display all even number or odd numbers from 1 to 50 which are even or odd numbers. Okay, now we will try our third program to display the table of the given number. Suppose I want to display the table of 2, it should display when I will enter 2. If I will enter 3, it should display table of 3. For that we will declare some variable. Let us say dim n1 comma n2 as integer, and here I will write the statement to read any number. So console dot write line, and here I will write enter any number, so that user will enter number whose table is to be displayed. Now here suppose I will take my first number as a counter and the second number n2 as read from the user. So console dot read line, and that number table will be displayed. Now here I will write the statement to indicate that what is the number for which table is displayed. For that console dot write line, and here I will write the table of four. So it will display some heading like that, table of 4. Okay, now here we will use our while loop while the number is less than 10. And here we will first increase our counter in 1 as by 1, and after that we will print the table by writing console dot write line, and in that I will write into and here the value of our counter n1, and here again equal to sign we will require, so I will write that again the concatenation by and here there will be product of n2 into n1. Okay, so this will work. Let us check what it will display. Here I will require concatenation again. Okay, now after printing this table there will be some reading, so console dot read line, and here I will save it and run it. So this is the output of first program, output of second program, and here I will enter the table for number 5. So this is the table of 5. So we will get the table of 5. Okay, now we will have some more program like to display prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, we know that the number which is divisible by itself and 1 is called as a prime number. So we will write program for that. For that I will declare some variable like dim num comma some division as integer, and one long variable I dim I as long. Okay, now we will use these variables. Our number will work as a counter, so I will initialize it num equal to 0, and after that I will use my while loop which will check the value of num whether it is less than 100 or not, and if it is, then I will increase the value of num by 1, and after that I will use my second variable div and will assign some value to it so that it will start from it. Okay, now I will use for loop for I equal to 1 to num. Okay, now here I will perform some checking like if num mod I equal to 0, then I will increase. Now see what I know that the prime number is the number which is divisible by itself and by 1. Okay, so when it is divisible by 1 and the number itself, its remainder will be 0. So I will count how many times the remainder is 0. Okay, for that I have used for loop to count how many times the number is completely divisible by another number. Okay, so here I will increase the div value if it is divisible by that number. Okay, so div plus equal to 1. If the number is divisible by any number from 1 to up to that number, we will divide the number by numbers from 1 to up to that numbers. Okay, for that we have used this for loop, which will start the execution from 1 to that number, and if it is divisible by number and we get the remainder 0, we will increase our counter variable. And if the value of counter variable is 2, means the we get that the remainder is only 2 times 0, means when it is divisible by 1 and when it is divisible by itself, means 2 times, then only it is a prime number. And if the value of div variable is more, means if any number is divisible by any number multiple times and the remainder is 0, okay, so at that time it is not the prime number. Okay, so for this I will end my if statement, and after that I will write here next I, so that the loop will be executed for all values of I from 1 to now. Okay, now here I will check value of div. If it is 2, then we will print that number is prime number. Okay, so I will write console.writeLine, and here I will write that the num is prime number. Okay, so let us execute it. So 1 to 5 numbers display, all even numbers display. Now here I will enter the number for displaying its table, and after that I will require to write here console.readLine. Okay, now we will again execute it. So now table of 7, and these are all the prime numbers, the numbers which are divisible by itself and 1 only. So only 2 times the remainder of that number division will be 0. Okay, so here we have done that condition checking and incremented this div counter, and finally we check that whether the div is 2. If it is, then we will display that it is a prime number. Okay friends, we have completed 4-5 programs. I think from this you may have understood the use of do loop and while loop in VB.NET. Okay.